This is Velo Stewart, writer, actor, producer, director, DJ. He has a great love and appreciation for filmmaking. This is Q Nice, poet, actor, producer, director, music, curating specialist. He has a great love and appreciation for music. So what do you get when you put the two of these guys together? You get a very special event called Music and Movies on the Zoom platform this Friday. Start time is 8:08 p.m. Pacific Standard. Join Music and Movies and say hello to the rest of the crew. Say hello to Gwen, Carmen, Clarence, and Fred. So put on your dancing shoes and get ready to pop the popcorn from Music and Movies on the Zoom platform. Sponsored by Trillvision and the Quentin Findlay Collection.
Is it vegan?
What's going on, everybody? This is Music and Movies with a very special edition of Music and Movies. I am your co-host along with the other co-hosts that are here. My name is Q Nice. We have Ms. Gwen Mall and we have Velo Stewart, our special guest. In the building with us right now is Caleb. He has a film which is called Only Seen as 3. Caleb, thank you so much for being here with us, man. How you doing?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Caleb come in all smooth and everything.
Right?
Coming out of the straight out of an R&B video right now. And you know, I would like to really start from the beginning with this, and that is basically, how did this all start for you? You know, this film, have a love for film, these ideas. Yeah. Where's all this coming from for you?
Well, all right. So I wrote the film. It's 2021, right? So I wrote the film at the end of 2019, and I filmed it at the end of 2019 as well, and then it came out last year. And I had a poem that I wrote about 2 years before I even wrote the film. And then I was actually trying to make like a whole spoken word YouTube channel, and I wanted it to be like a spoken word video. And the video that really inspired me to want to do that was Childish Gambino, This Is America. The way like that whole video was framed. And I was like, I think this poem would be like a very dope video of that element. I just didn't really know how to, do it yet. And then like a year went by, I didn't do anything with the poem. And then I had like this audition for I had an audition for Concrete Cowboys, which is on Netflix. That stars Caleb, I'm forgetting his last name. I don't want to butcher it, but Caleb and Idris. I don't want to butcher his last name either, but Idris. Yes. Anyways, and the director is Ricky Stubb. And then I looked up this director, and he had a short film called The Cage. And I watched the short film, and it was basically like a poem that was a film. And I was like, oh, you can do that? Like, you can make a poem to a film? Like, I have this poem that I think is really good, and I would love to do that. So I started just working with it. I had literally 3 topics of the poem, basketball, rap, and gang affiliation. And I like those 3 things I was able to build 3 characters, from it. And I wrote it, I want to say, like in the beginning of 2019, but then I wanted to film it in the summer with a friend, and then something happened and we weren't able to film it. And then I had a film class I was taking in college. And they said, like, you have to make a short film at the end of the semester. And then I used that I was like, I have a script. All I need to do is like touch it up. And so that class is actually what pushed me to do my short film. And there we go. Like, I made the film Only Seen as 3.
It's wonderful, amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. You actually took a little bit of my question away by telling me that, but that's okay. That's okay. I know you said at the end of 2019 is when you it came to fruition, right? So yeah. What was the most challenging part, if you think back then, to keep going or to get started?
Probably to get started.
Yeah.
Probably to get started. Like, how am I gonna film it? Where am I going to film it? Who am I going to, put in this film? It's always, for me, the easiest part is putting pen to paper. The hardest part is actually making it come to life. And, getting someone to film it for me. and then I was in charge of everything. You know, I was a director, I was the actor in the film. I edit the whole film by myself. I chose the music, you know, I did everything by myself. So it was just, yeah, like getting everyone involved and having a place to do it and getting everyone to be there on time. And, you know, it was cold that day and making sure everybody's, warm and safe and having a good time as well. So that was like the hardest part, just getting everything together.
Yeah. Thank you.
In terms of working on the film, what's your proudest moment?
Just seeing it, like when I was done editing, seeing it, like actually seeing my words be real, you know, like being able to visualize what I'm saying. Because I feel like I'm able to explain things in circles, you know, without really knowing how to like get someone to like, I get what you're saying. So I feel like when I actually like made it, you know, and saw it on my computer, it was like, wow, I really did something. You know, I really made my words, you know, even if someone doesn't completely get it, they get it. So, like they got something, you know. So that was my proudest moment.
The Conch Shell International Film Festival. Why is this important? And what are your hopes for having your film in this festival?
Supporting, because one, I actually, the person that, you know, was hosting the festival, Maglily, I hope I pronounced her name right. Forgive me if I'm not.
Maglily, you got it.
Yeah, I had the chance of working with her when I did a Netflix show, Grand Army. And, you know, I found out she was Haitian, me being Haitian as well. And then a year later, after, you know, we filmed that or everything, I saw her doing this festival, and it was a Caribbean, you know, festival. And I was kind of shy. I actually didn't want to submit to the film festival because I was like, I don't know, my film is good enough. Like I was actually doubting myself. And then Adelie, who was the main character, one of the main characters in the show Grand Army, she told me to submit in the festival. And I told her like, yeah, I actually did see, you know, the festival. And I was thinking about submitting to it, and I didn't want to. And she was like, no, do it. Like, what do you have to lose? Like, you're a writer, get your work out there. Like, you need to, if anybody is supposed to believe in your work, it's supposed to be you. And so I just did it. And the fact that it was a Caribbean festival is the reason why I also wanted to submit in it. You know, showing, taking pride of like my heritage and where I come from. And so I was like, what better festival to submit to than this one? You know, so that's why it's important to me.
Nice.
Awesome.
Excellent.
I have one last question for you, Caleb. If you had to give yourself just a little bit of sage advice, your younger filmmaker self, poet self, artist self, what would you say?
It's a good question. Really question yourself on, like, do you really believe in yourself? Because I used to think I believed in myself, and that's something I would tell my younger self to always ask yourself daily. You know, do you really believe in yourself, and what does that look like? You know, because I thought I believed in myself, but the fact that I didn't want to submit in the festival shows me that I did it.
Ooh.
You know, so I would tell my younger self constantly to ask yourself that question: do you believe in yourself?
Ooh, that's good.
That's
That's
dope.
good. Yeah.
That's great. And what's next for you in terms of this project or other projects?
I'm already writing the next film. I'm already writing the next film. You know, I have two films I'm actually writing right now. I'm collaborating with one with a dear friend of mine that we hope to film later this summer. And then I have another film of myself that I'm writing that I just started brainstorming yesterday that I'm writing. So yeah, that's to answer your question, that's it.
And how can we follow you on Instagram or
And
social media?
you You can follow me on Instagram. Instagram's handle is caleb.artistry. Caleb.artistry. You can follow my you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Caleb Artistry as well. My Facebook is my name, Caleb Grandoit, Grandoit. And those are my only socials.
And Q, did you want to close us out?
Yes. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this special edition of Music and Movies. We want to thank Caleb for joining us. The name of the film is called Only Seen as Three. So please make sure that you go and check it out. For your host here at Music and Movies, myself, Q Nice, Miss Gwen Mall, and of course, Velo Stewart, we thank you guys so much for being here. And as always, we'll see you around the world.